Darts Nutz and welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I'm reviewing the Shot Warrior Hautoa. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure though. And this is from the new 80% range of Warrior darts. Slightly more affordable than the 90% range. And these are 24 gram, and you can also get them in 22 grams and 26 gram. And they've still got the Warrior Cinder Grip tattoo design on the barrels. Very nice it is too. And this is the centre weighted model, and these retail for £49.95, so let's check them out. So as usual, the darts come in a slimline box and it's neatly themed with the Maori culture, and you've got all your info on the box about the contents, and then you got a little bit on the back about the theme, and it tells you there that it's a centre weighted dart. And inside there's this dense foam insert holding the contents in place, and the darts are fitted with the Eagle Claw two-tone stems, and you've got this small standard shape flight with the New Zealand fern graphic on. The darts are fitted with a black coated point, and it's got a tapered nose to the barrel, just a small taper, and the front part is straight, and then around the middle you've got this scallop section, and then it goes straight a little bit on the rear and then tapers towards the end of the barrel. But it's got this cinder grip, which is the tattoo design that you can see. Very nicely done again. And the front part here, it's kind of a hard grip to describe. It's slightly edgy, thin rings, and then it's got a kind of a angled ring above it. Not massively grippy, but probably almost a high medium level of grip. And in the middle where the scallop, you've got this kind of a micro groove grip. Again, I think the scallop is acting as a nice datum point, but there's a little bit of grip off that as well. And on the rear part, it's kind of a beveled ring and a couple of thin rings, so about the same level of grip all the way through, probably just about medium to high medium. And then that rear section there is smooth apart from the cinder grip tattoo. And obviously you've got your eagle claw stems short and the nicely designed flights. The darts are fitted with a black coated 28mm point. It's got a tapered nose of 4.7mm, and then you've got this section of thin rings and angled rings with the Maori style cinder grip tattoo on. That's 16.9mm, and then in the middle you've got the scallop section with the micro groove grip. That's 10.4mm, and then at the rear you've got these kind of beveled rings with thin rings in between. That's 9mm, and then a small smooth tapered section of 9mm on the end. Length is 50mm, width is 6.9mm. That's 23.99 grams. 23.99 again, and 23.99, so perfectly matched. And the full setup as supplied is 25.54 grams. With nothing attached, the balance is just slightly front of centre, and with the supplied setup it moves a little behind the centre point, and this is the balance with medium in between short, extra short stems and standard flights. chin. Hit your chin again. There's quite a chunky feel at the front section, and that grip, along with the cinder grip tattoo, it kind of gives it a kind of a, I don't know how you describe it, it's kind of like a dry, powdery feel to the grip, but obviously there's some edginess off the grip itself. And the only thing I have noticed is, it's probably something I often notice with these kind of barrel shapes, is it kind of flies a little bit like that, and I think it's because of the way the scallop is creating the balance. It doesn't feel quite right as a front gripper, but might be okay for some front grippers, but I think it's probably designed for middle grippers. So I'll try that centre scallop section now. Now it's flying a bit smoother from there, but the only problem is I have to make sure I get a clean release or I skew the dart, and that's the only reason why I don't normally like scallops, because you have to make sure your release is nice and clean, and mine isn't always. But I think definitely balance wise it's better from there, and there's still a nice feeling to the grip because of that micro grip in the scallop. So probably a nice one for middle grippers. So I'm going to try that section on the rear, but I'm not going right to the end. It's just above where the scallop is, and it's a kind of a beveled ring grip. Not as grippy as the other two parts, but it's still got that kind of dry, powdery feel from the cinder grip. Definitely find it more difficult throwing it from there though. But it's not spinning as much as it was from the front. Let go of that too early. Took my finger off it and I lost my feel in the dart. But some rear grippers might be happy with that. It's still got some grip there, but I think balance wise it's definitely better from the middle. So there you go, that's the shot Warrior Hautoa, I think that's how you pronounce it. Again, it's a very nice dart, but I would say it's probably more for middle grippers. Some front grippers might be happy with it and some rear grippers might be happy with it, but for me kind of the balance doesn't feel quite right from the front. Maybe just I need to have a play about with the setup and give them another throw, but it was kind of doing that sometimes, so a little bit weird. But I have tried darts like that before and they don't always suit me, ones with a scalloped middle. But the grip at the front is very nice. It's not overly grippy, but it's got a kind of a slightly dry, edgy feel to it. And the grip in the centre where the scallop is, that micro grip, That's got quite a nice feel to it as well, and there's a little bit of grip on the rear, but not as grippy as the front and the middle. I don't know whether rear grippers might be happy with it. Some might, I don't know, but I'd probably say middle grippers it should be fine. But great design again from Shot, that Maori tattoo style. It's done very nice on these darts. So that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.